There is a troubling indicator about global warming. Preliminary data shows the Earth has breached a critical temperature threshold for the first time in recorded history.
Every corner of the country is being impacted by climate change.
The global warming is one of the most pressing environmental issues of our time.
Actually, there's no return back to the good old days.
In this symphony of environmental woes, the transportation sector plays a jarring discord. Cars, trucks, and other steel behemoths, fueled by the blackbird of fossil fuels, leave a trail of toxic smoke that hangs heavy in the air. This emission, like insidious whisper, follow the climate crisis, choking our cities and poisoning our lungs. Electric vehicles are seen as a potential solution to this problem. They home with clean energy, leaving no tailpipe emissions. But even these chariots of the future have their Achilles heel. The battery, like a wire heart, it needs constant cooling to perform. And the traditional coolant, ethylene glycol, come with a hidden cost. For years, ethylene glycol has been the silent guardian of our engines, keeping them cool and running smoothly. But lurking beneath its seemingly harmless facade lies a dark truth. Just as it poses a threat to both human health and the environment, leaving a trail of environmental damage and posing a risk to unsuspecting wildlife. Its corrosive nature silently gnaws away at car parts, leading to costly replacements and mountains of waste.
The world is increasingly seeking sustainable alternatives, and the biopropylene glycol is the prime solution for this problem. Of course, Indonesia can potentially become a major producer of the biopropylene glycol in the world because we have a lot of the glycerol from the production biodiesel plant in Indonesia, because we have a lot of the mandatory B35 and B40 in Indonesia.
Today, we delve into the fascinating process of converting glycerol, a byproduct of palm oil biodiesel production, into bio-PG and how it can be used for electric vehicle battery cooling.
So, how does bio-PG production start? So the production of the biopropylene glycol is divided into two main stages. The first stage is the dehydration glycerol into the acetone using the breakdowns of the long chains to the small change or small piece, and the second stage is the hydrogenolysis from the acetone into the biopropylene glycol using the hydrogen gas. Why did you utilize the catalyst and the treatment during this bio-PG synthesis? The production of the biopropylene glycol using the catalyst, cuprum, zinc oxide, and aluminum trioxide to increasing selectivity of the biopropylene glycol. We have the treatment parameter that is the 5.5 until 5% from the weight, overall weight, and then we utilize the hydrogen gas and 50 bar, and then the temperature is the 150 until 200 degrees Celsius, and then we stirring at 200 rpm, and then after this we cooling at the room temperature until cold, and then we spread the catalyst and the yield of the biopropylene glycol using the centrifuge. After this we characterize the biopropylene glycol, something like the pH, density, viscosity, and so on. In my perspective, the production of the biopropylene glycol can be addressed of the greenhouse gas emission and climate change issues, because we utilization on the bio-based, something palm oil, to replacement the production of the biopropylene glycol from the petroleum base. This is our commitment for the Paris Agreement. So the production of bio-PG, we can utilize the biopropylene glycol in the anti-icing, anti-freezing, and for the cosmetics in the world. And the target market of the biopropylene glycol is the Asia Pacific, something like the Indonesia, China, Japan, and so on. And then in the North America and South America, something like that, Mexico, USA, and then Canada, and so on.
The use of bio-PG in electric vehicle can help to reduce greenhouse gas emission and combat climate change. It can also help to create jobs and boost the economy. To realize this vision, we need to work with the government as a critical stakeholder in the development of electric car battery cooling by providing fiscal incentive, regulation supporting the development of environmentally friendly technology, and investment in renewable energy research. We must also collaborate with industry and academia to develop and commercialize bio-PG technology. This support can drive the growth of electric car industry and innovation in battery technology.